it going, film and TV fans? Welcome back to another review here on the Off the Cuff Film Reviews YouTube channel, and welcome to what is at the very tail end of the Friday the 13th review series, and what is actually my favourite of all these movies. And hear me out on this one, but we are of course talking about 2001's Jason X, the only one of the three 80s horror icons to actually go to space, because Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers have yet to make the leap into outer space, but Mr. Voorhees, he did. And this movie for me falls in the category of so bad it's good that I actually was thoroughly entertained. I enjoyed it, and I do think this is the best Friday the 13th movie, because fuck it, I just think this was so much fun to watch. It was funny, stupid, the effects were fucking horrendous, the acting was shit, but it was just a blast to watch. I was entertained throughout. I just loved this movie, and it is one of my favourite movies of all time, not just because it's so fucking stupid. And I'm stuck of a kind of movies in space stations and stuff like that, and it does feel very akin to the Doom movie that came out about 4 years after this film did. But I know it's not the same, but I just think it's really fucking stupidly funny. And it's not like it being funny. It's not like we're not laughing at it, and we're laughing. I'm not laughing with it, and we're laughing at it. Does that make sense? That's the best way to describe it. It's a shit show, but it's a fun shit show. Jason X is just fucking hilarious, if you ask me. It's just the funniest, most entertaining film in this whole franchise, and it's for that reason that it is my favourite of the Friday the 13th movies. Personally, I think it's the best one, and I don't think that's a crown it's ever going to lose. It was the one where I was going and I was thinking, what is this going to be? This is actually, out of all the movies in this entire franchise, this was the one I was looking forward to the most, because of the what the fuck idea that this movie actually is. But it's just fun to watch. Like, it's one of the most funnest movies to watch because it's so fucking stupid. I just love it because it's so fucking stupid, if you ask me. I will also point out this is the only one in the franchise where I've actively seeked out the music from the film to listen to outside of the film. Genuinely, I've been listening to this movie soundtrack, I mean, just in between when I was getting the trailer ready for this video, and yes, you did notice that there was a review theme here, and that's because, while yes, Friday the 13th is notorious for not exactly having all of its soundtracks available all the time, but Jason X does have its soundtrack on Spotify. It's just unlisted, and I could do the thing where I play it on YouTube and then put the tracks into the playlist, but as you can see, I've already made a review theme and I really don't want to do that. And it's actually come to, obviously we've done it recently, but I'm planning on doing the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise soon, and most of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies needed review themes because, I mean, the first one has its soundtrack, the third one had a soundtrack on Spotify, and then Freddy v Jason and also New Nightmare. But today, on the 28th of October, Warner Brothers Music, Watertown Music, dropped special edition expanded soundtracks for every film in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, with the exception of the first one and the reboot, because they already had their soundtracks released. Hell, even Freddy vs Jason got an expanded release, but yeah, every one of them. So Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Nightmare on Elm Street 5, Freddy's The Final Nightmare, Freddy vs Jason all had new expanded soundtrack releases, so that means there'll be literally no review themes for Nightmare on Elm Street now, which is interesting. Yeah. It's a really stupid movie. But it's a fun, stupid movie. And it's very much a guilty pleasure movie, if you ask me. And it's for that reason I genuinely do think it's the best of this franchise. But again, with the reboot that'll be the last Friday the 13th movie I'll be covering. So I'll be more talking about the state of this shitty franchise then. But I just think this is funny as fuck, this movie. Stupid as fuck, funny as fuck, ridiculously fucking stupid. Terrible. It's one of those movies that really falls into the it's so bad that it's actually fucking good league of movies. And that is a movie, I can that's kind of movie I like to watch a lot of the time. And I think a lot of people could say maybe the other Friday the 13th movies fall into that category, but I don't think they do. They fall into the category of just being shit. I will have to say, Jason Goes to Hell as well was really good as well. So these New Line Cinema movies so far have been actually quite good. So yeah, thanks so much for watching my review of Jason X, the space one. The one thing I will point out about this movie is that he spends most of this movie in the hockey mask, the iconic hockey mask, and he only gets the cool epic space version towards the end of the movie, which is cool and all, but I thought he'd be in that epic space garb for a bit more of the movie, but hey, is what it is. Anyway, thanks so much for watching my review of Jason X. For wonderful day, don't forget to check out the review themes. The actual Friday the 13th review themes EP will be out in about 15 minutes. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and bye bye for now.